Hi, my name is Mark Taylor, and I just recently opened Cerveceria Dos Aves, a nano brewery in the heart of Mexico in a city called San Miguel de Allende. I come from a home brewing background with 14 years of experience brewing and many years of teaching the art of brewing beer. Over the years, I've brewed thousands of gallons of beer, perfecting my craft and developing some very delicious recipes. I want to use my skill and brewing knowledge to bring classic beer styles like American Pale Ale, German Hefeweizen, and Belgian Triple to Mexico. The brewing scene in Mexico is growing quickly, and now is the perfect time to open a commercial brewery like Cerveceria Dos Aves and get in on the ground floor of what will soon be huge business in Mexico. This new market and the affordability of Mexico has inspired me to believe I can make my dream of brewing professionally a reality. San Miguel has a very large community of Americans and Canadians that are missing full-flavored beers from back home and are demanding locally brewed ales to satisfy the need. Besides these expats, the growing middle class in Mexico is supporting the emerging craft beer movement with an increasing appetite for flavorful, locally made ales. I recall in the early 80s in the US, microbreweries were popping up everywhere, filling the demand for locally made beer. Some of those small breweries went on to become the large craft brewers that continue to provide great beers, like Sierra Nevada, Russian River Brewing, and Deschutes, to name a few. The craft beer movement in Mexico is very much like the States were 30 years ago, and I'm seeing the same growing interest for craft beer, along with a number of entrepreneurs building small breweries and leading the way in this beer revolution. The popularity of mid-sized cervecerias like Minerva and Tijuana Brewing, along with very small but vibrant breweries like Toro and Calavera Brewing, are proving that the desire for craft beer in Mexico is growing and is universal. I want to be part of this movement, and so I'm asking for your support to help me further my progress in building this small brewery. I've already begun the process of assembling the essential, albeit modest equipment, and though I'm producing approximately 150 gallons of beer per month, I'm finding it hard to keep up with the demand from restaurants and private sales. These beers have become very popular with the local expatriates and the young Mexican craft beer enthusiasts that are looking for something other than the usual light Mexican lagers like Corona. However, there are two hurdles that I must cross to continue to be successful with this business plan, and I'm hoping that with your help I'll be able to do that. First, I need to continue moving forward with the permitting process, which requires a number of fees along the way, including the license to manufacture and sell alcohol. Secondly, to improve on the size and quality of the equipment I'm using in order to brew an additional 150 gallons of beer per month to keep up with the growing demand. I believe with your support this enterprise will succeed and grow into a successful brewery, that in future years will be looked back on as one of the leaders in the craft beer market in Mexico. Thank you for making my passion for brewing a business success.